Hi, host Eric here. Host Talking with Famous People. Sometimes called Pastor Eric when he brings the pantheonic gospel. As he's bringing it today. Yes, I am he, I am Pastor Eric. And I speak truth onto yine ears. Yine. Yine is the old-fashioned way of saying y'alls. Anywho, the pantheonic gospel I want to bring to your attention today is the notion of oneness, consciousness, identity, distinction, and connectedness, and how we understand those terms and those concepts as dichotomies in a framework of spirituality or personal growth. So the broad consensus and wide understanding of what it means to make progress in the realm of the self focuses generally on oneness, connectedness, wholeness, and the bridging of differentiation in general. I propose that there are in fact two paths, that constitutes one of the paths, the Curtisarian path, the pre-creatorial path. The Curtisarian when it manifests in text, pre-creatorial when it manifests in auditory music, when it manifests in melody. And I suppose you'd say Beholderian across the board. Guido Fats is not particularly involved in anything, to the extent that people can see that, which is he's the god of light, the god who's too fast to be seen. And so anyway, these elements that I'm talking about here, this idea of oneness and wholeness, of resonance with the truth that's eternal rather than with the static, rotting truths codified into language that humans present. That's the grail, right? That's the grail everybody chases. Eternal truth. But there's another grail that's just as valuable and that is underchased. There are some of us who elect to pursue the intrapatripliclean path, the god of stumbles and confusion. Be not misled by that misnomer. He is in fact as viable an option as any other divine path. It's just few can navigate it successfully. It's a more difficult path to navigate because it's the opposite truth. The truth that everybody pursues. The truth that one cannot grasp without destroying. That's the grail of oneness. The truth of Entropotripicles is well, it's will driven, it's ego driven to a certain extent, but subtly so. In the absence of any graspable, squeezable, sustainable truth. Entropotripicles goes forth into the world to render absurd the static tension beliefs from the goddess Tensha, the static codified beliefs of humanity, the alienatorial truths and destroys them. The squalid ones, they call them, those who follow, interrupt her please, those who are members or clergy of his Church of Squalor. And by and large, they fail, and they fail mightily, as do those who seek the other grail. But look to Elias Cork, and know that even mortals can achieve something akin to transcendence via the path of will and ego. Amen, forever and ever. I have been Pastor Eric with more Pantheonic Gospel for your thirsty ears.